reflection.
KGPL calling car 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam.
Let's go them. ¿Querés conducir vos, la concha de tu hermana? ¿Sabes lo difícil que es? Ah, y encima es del otro lado. Además somos policía. ¿Que nos va a detener la policía?
Go left just now.
Ya sé. Ay, ¿sabes qué? Mira, vamos a hacer una cosa. Me voy y te quedas. No me rompas más las bolas.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You my backup?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We got
I'm out of
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
We've got to be thorough, Cole. Check into every corner. This is a fist pump. Just going through the motion. You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done. All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up, Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out. Hell of a way to go. Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone. Don't get all deep on yourself. Look at this junk. It's not my job to pick through other people's trash. What have you got, Phelps? Anything? I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap. find it, it's a waste of time. Smith & Wesson, serial S71893. What now?
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Now what?
So what next?
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Pero ya subimos, tarado. ¡Guau! Era un boleto, ¿qué tanto pesado va a ser?
Wake up.
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
No pienso conducir esto.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
No es asunto suyo.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Limpia eso.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Ok, sí, sí. Bueno, vamos a trabajar. Oh. Omitir viaje. Vagamente, pero no me acuerdo de esa... ¿Me refrescas la memoria?
Schroeder, apartment 2.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Bullshit
dónde está?
Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
¿Cómo te atreves?
Ready, tough guy? Huh? Quit prancing around and hit me.
Pa, pa, pa. Tarado. estúpido. Tonto, ¿cómo lo vas a matar?
You started. I'll finish it.
Y me ganó un trofeo. Te voy a dañar todo. Ya era hora.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm going to take a look around.
Cole, we got things to do.
The girl. Ay, soy malísimo.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Ta-da. El caso de la media de seda.
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finn.
Yeah, it's my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
Hey, Cole, get moving.
Escenario del crimen. Fijar como destino. Ok. Esta vez sí quiero conducir. Perdón. Lugares importantes. A ver. Pero no tengo ganas de esto. Subió, te dejo solo.
If we survive this, it's going to be a miracle.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Okay. As you
Brothers, Pinker.
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
The lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force. Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it? The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah. We know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Kiss the blood, BD. If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
I think you might have missed something, Detective.
There must be something else in here. Oh.
What are we waiting for?
May as well follow the trail.
I'm not kidding, Phelps. Come see. Now. Phelps, you mind coming here and doing your job for a second? Phelps, you'll want to come and take a look.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
A ver, qué mierda es lo que hay que mirar.
Antonia. Huh. Same as the library card.
One club. Bueno, lugares, eso ya está. Pistas. Media ensangrentada. Rastros de sangre. Salpicaduras y manchas de sangre que siguen patrones que pertenecen ser creados a propósito. Efectos personales. Salpicaduras y manchas de sangre. Esto ya está. Efectos personales. Objetos de las víctimas asesinadas esparcidos por el escenario por el asesino. Y sombrero de la señora. Sombrero azul de mujer en el interior pone Antonio. Interesante.
Sloppy, Phelps. I'd take another look if I was you.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
House keys, strung up like bait on a hook. That's got to be a code or a cipher. You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her. The trail points up. Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance? Looks as though the killer was decorating with this. He clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. You got a new M.O. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident. Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
No tengo todas las pistas que necesito. Ahora, investigue el apartamento. Residencia de Antonio. Fijar como destino.
Cole, come on!
I'm sorry. Esa es la casa de Antonio. Se supone que tengo que
Wait just a moment.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
I'm sorry, but if you're done, I have a house to clean.
We're not done yet. Ah, cierto que está muerta.
Will you look at that? Someone's turned the place over.
The smashed window explains why the place looks tossed. So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
Era muy coqueto. En la P.
What are we waiting for? Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Okay, we have an address.
Entonces, personas. Antonia Maldonado. Víctima asesinada. 21 años. Ángel Maldonado. Ex marido de la víctima, Antonio Maldonado. Último contacto con la víctima. Joyas desaparecidas. Trámites de divorcio. Y por último... Ah, la mujer de abajo. Propietaria de la pensión. Hay que hablar con ella. Let's go.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, Detective. I'll do my best.
Sospechoso.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife that served me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
Okay. Movimientos de la víctima.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Come on, Mrs. Lepenti. You must have some idea.
Maybe a movie? Maybe church. She was a very religious girl.
You've had a break-in?
No, that can't be true.
The window's broken. The room's been tossed. You seem like the type of landlady who notices everything that happens under her roof. What gives?
Don't take that tone of voice with me, young man.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
I've said it right from the start. We should come down hard on the husband. Let's check his place out.
Gracias. Próxima parada, residencia de los Maldonado. Fijar como destino. Ay, no, es muy complicado.
Maldonado is in apartment 304.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise. Hey, what the fuck? LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Oh. Ven acá, Joto.
Whoa!
¡Ey! Me cubrí, la concha de tu hermana.
Damn. They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no.
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! You think I'd kill my own wife?
We should get the whole place a going over, then talk to the neighbors.
Okay, vamos a...
And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Bueno, es una persona...
What are we waiting for?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
I'm sorry, Detective.
Thanks.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
The El Dorado.
Ajá.
This will take some explaining. Just picked fruit market. I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
What are we waiting for? Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Pero como me dice que falta algo, la musiquita. Algo falta. Algo está faltando.
What are we waiting for?
Algo está faltando. ¿Será acá en el balcón? ¿Qué es lo que me falta?
Cole, let's get moving.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
No good. Nobody here.
Ay, la puta que te parió.
Sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Una mujer.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch. Help me out.
The hired help at the El Dorado might have seen the broad the night she died. Maybe the regulars, too. We should check it out.
Hay muchos lugares donde El Dorado. Perfecto. Personas. Bueno, estas personas ya están. Pistas. Tengo un montón. Cortado del marido. Ok, vamos para allá. Vamos a esa frutería. O al bar. Ah, ahora me acuerdo, ahora me acuerdo.
You ought to meet Joe's buddy.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
A waitress.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. What did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
Where's that goddamn place? What are we waiting for? So, how's your tuna fish salad?
Divorce papers. Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have white feet.
A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
Where's that costume?
You ought to meet Joe's buddy. He's nice. Really. Drove me up
What? Aurora. ¿Estuvo mintiendo?
Hey, Cole.
Pará.
Get moving.
Dijo que pidió... Acá hay algo. Diario. Ah, ok. No, dijo la verdad.
So, how's your food Chris out?
Shut. Great. We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
¿Estás seguro? A mí me parece que está abierto.
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop.
Advice?
The lady visited the El Dorado not 12 hours before she was killed. It's got to be worth working the place over.
Ok. Entonces me falta buscar algunas cosas.
A waitress. Say, honey, what time do you get off for the table?
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pick Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
We found a crate a lot like the ones you're wheeling there, except it was filled with booze. You know anything about that?
What? No, we deliver all over the place, officer. Don't tell them where the boxes end up. Excuse me, I have to get on with this.
Fine, thanks.
My eggs were running.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A new letter from the Dahlia killer has been found.
Thank you. Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
And now we sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? The fucking case just gnaws away at your guts. Hollywood. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America.
It is close. So, I'm going to take it.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Tinker.
I've been in this job.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the spares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
What are we waiting for?
Mouthpiece board stripped off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. That was it. How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
Where the hell are you going? We're kind of in the middle of something here.
But I read the car.
says it's going to take at least a week to get an ID.
Leave me to do my job, Detective.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my sap.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nut job's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finnis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with the 1 round.
Bueno.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
Ok. A ver.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe. She didn't stay long.
So if you didn't kill your wife, who did? You better come up with something, Angel. This doesn't look good.
Fuck you. I loved my wife.
You're good, kid. You murder your wife and you just sit there as cool as a cucumber.
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
Has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Hippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Ordner says it's going to take at least a week to get an ID.
Let's go.
That bum took a swipe, put it down in my sap.
¿Es hijo de puta de nuevo?
Are you working Friday night? We should go out after.
Do you mind? I gotta get back to my fruit store.
Sir, Wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. But I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
She looked like she was having a good night to you?
Hard to tell. Might have just been the booze that was making her seem maudlin.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up, and she got into that.
I think she came in here to call a cab. Even though she was drunk, she was reluctant to do it. She just wanted the phone. You had to push it further.
What are you talking about? How can you make up these lies about me?
Me falta una pista.
I think you should go now.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Hey, don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
Are you working Friday night? We should go out afterwards.
I just don't know how to dance to bebop.
There.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Why cut someone who's already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. They must have seen it during the war.
Sobre la mesa.
I got a call back to that Universal Chorus line.
Yo tengo algo de eso. Pistas. Dos, cinco, tres.
This thing needs a combination.
Dos. Dos, cinco, tres.
So what are we hiding in here?
Acá está. La ropa ensangrentada.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Ahí está.
Clem!
Ay, persecución de auto, la puta madre, cómo odio.
God damn it, get after him, Cole.
La puta madre, encima me pone en un lugar jodido, la puta que lo parió.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
God damn it, get after him, Cole.
No, y encima me tengo que comer toda la escena. Ugh.
This brute skull punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
God damn it, get after him, Cole. Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road.
¡Hijo de puta! ¿Cómo desapareció?
This brute skull punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
God damn it, get after him, Cole. Hit him, Cole. Get him out. Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road.
You're a sick man, Clem. We need help.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Bueno, el caso de la media de seda resuelto. Ahora descansar y seguir después.